tall with the back against the wall, staring 6 days in the distance. I spent 6 days in the valley, then I moved towards the city line. You send me no letter, lack of information gives me no shelter. I was cracking empty bottles by the distant tree line. I can only talk about Amsterdam because we live in Amsterdam, and there are a lot of places now you can play, and like squats and stuff like that, and nice little venues everywhere, starting to grow, and a lot of interesting new bands the last couple of years. It's more like do-it-yourself venues. It's like old squat bars where like painters and stuff already have their residence, and then a lot of people have like empty squat bars where they just have little house living room bars. You call it, I think, where just couches and stuff, and little stages everywhere like you can play. Of course, you got the big venues as well, like Paradiso, which is beautiful. It's an old church, but more for like on a lower level, like you have like a lot of art houses and stuff. How do you call that? Spots, you know?
Artist space.
Artist space is where you can where people have exhibitions and the bands play after the exhibitions and stuff. A few friends of ours have a few of those little bars where we play as well sometimes. Juanita and the Cantina, and I played in Pact a few times, I think, and Wilhelmina, it's like an old warehouse where they just have a stage now, and it's really cool. Sound. You send me no letter, lack of information gives me no shelter. I was cracking empty bottles by the distant tree line. Go out yonder, down by the water, to fight for glory. I'm in the Northern Territory. Go out yonder. French people are better listeners. They listen more, they pay attention. I heard from a lot of English, or not a lot, but a few English and American bands as well, and in interviews they said like probably the Dutch crowd is the hardest crowd to play for in Europe because they're really obnoxious, and if they don't like it after 5 minutes they just start talking and drinking loads of beer. They're enjoying beer maybe even. It's not that they're throwing beer, that's not true.
Yeah, in France when we come on stage and everybody is already in front of the stage.
Maybe not tonight,
Waiting until the evening is going to start. In Amsterdam it's more like everybody's there to drink and oh yeah, there's a band. They saw us play in Texas, and then we gave them the CD, and then it started from there. Actually.
He came to Holland once to see us, and then he signed us.
In the Wilhelmina.
In the Wilhelmina,
Yeah. And then they signed us. Yeah, it's a great label.
Fargo Records.
Yeah, Fargo Records are brilliant. Hospital Bombers are quite nice, and Hospital Bombers and Duty on Do and Zoppo and what else? Well, a few. Derwin, old Derwin Records, it's a band from the 90s, Excelsior. Well, basically all Excelsior stuff, that's the label we had in Holland. Back in the garden, I step 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 back in the garden.
Most of the MySpace friends, yeah, they come from America too, and some from Scandinavia, and some Dutch, but really most of them French.
If they all buy the record, that would be great.